Greetings and welcome back once again to Valmy. Now, where we left off, my first line was still moving into position. The advance guard was in position and has been for well over an hour at this point. But more French had arrived as well. So, let's see what has happened to change that. So far, the cannon fire okay. More French continuing to so what's he got? About 2,000 men sat back there. Well, actually, even more. But at least 2,000. More likely to be about probably, I would say 2,250 odd, maybe 2,500. So he's got some cavalry milling about over there. Alright, reinforcements have arrived, 2 units recovered fatigue. Turn 22 of 69. These boys are just to keep an eye on the flank. So I could launch the attack now, but I don't think I really want to. I want to continue trying to soften the French line a bit. We're going to keep on trying to soften them up. The Puttkamer guns, nope, nothing there. So instead, you're 3 men there. So again, just minor chip damage. But I'm thinking next turn should have me near ready, hopefully. Let's bring up General Budberg's lead brigade again. The Duke of Brunswick will continue to ride forward. And this is the second line. Who arrived? Crown Prince Frederick Wilhelm has arrived. With his with IR 47. Let's advance. We'll have the Rombergs go there. bringing up the General Schoenfeld will come up, and I'll send that around that side. General Leutum with the cavalry under Klackenruth. Question. Yes, you are seen, so... we might as well keep you going. Look to try and drive those cavalry out of my way. I know the episodes are rather boring at the moment with just me continuing to set up, but it does at least give you an idea just how long it takes to deploy these armies. It does take a while. Duke of Brunswick. I could keep pushing these boys forward, but I don't really see the point. Especially because the 3rd Battalion of the Brunswick Regiment can't go any further forward, so again, no real point. Still, it's almost... once General Budberg arrives and gets into position, which will probably be on this high ground here. I'll set him up there. Wait, has Budberg literally just got a single brigade? He does. Interesting. And then Schoenfeld has 2. I'm still fairly happy overall with my placement, however. Lose a single Hussar there to cannon fire. You know what? We'll fire a few shots at them as we advance. Just to say, remember we're here. You might see us, but do you actually see us? And then Leutum and Klackenruth will look to try and help clear this area of the French cavalry, as the Weimar cuirassiers and the Norman and well, Norman's brigade, which has the Ansbach and the Norman Dragoons, to try and help clear it as well. So that should give me enough cavalry to somewhat clear this cavalry off my flank, which will allow Schoenfeld's forces to more properly set up, or set up more how I wish them to be set up. Which would be Romberg's brigade over here, a bit more spread out, and then Borcher's brigade, likewise more spread out to the side. More akin to this. Otherwise, we are still ready and waiting. The question is, how do I want to crack this French position? It's going to be the interesting part, isn't it? Who arrives next, out of curiosity? Wolframsdorf, with Prince Louis of Baden. So, within the next 3 turns, the last elements of the second line will arrive, so... I suppose if I wait for the... I'm not going to wait for the second line to get into position. It's going to push it too late into the day, I suspect. Because I've got 69... It's a 69 turn scenario. We're on turn 22. So I've got 47 turns to break the French at this second, so it's going to be 46 turns to break them. I suppose that is a good amount of time. These will take probably another 5 turns marching. I don't want to wait forever, but I don't want to attack early. That's the thing. Very light rain at 2 o'clock, apparently. Or a chance for very light rain. I remain unconvinced one way or another. I attack early. It could go good. Well, it could go bad. I'm actually going to detach this lot for the moment. And basically have them watch the flank. But I think, overall, I'm still fairly happy with positioning and getting ready. Brunswick, you can shoot at them as well. There we go. Just plinking away at his cavalry a little bit, as cavalry is expensive. Not quite as expensive as guns, but still. Next turn or so, I'll limber these 3-pounders up again and get them ready to move forward, because, again, at this range, 3-pounders are doing bugger all. Even the 6s are struggling at this sort of range. But for now, I think we are nice and set for the turn. Yeah, it's just all of them, which I don't want to move at the moment. So once again, it is just a case of waiting. But looking at the overall situation, he's got sort of a bow shape line here. The outer edge of a bow, which would be quite advantageous if I was advancing into the cul-de-sac, into this bow. But with Leutum and Schoenfeld and Budberg attacking where they are, it's going to probably force him to bend his line backwards. But naturally, I can't see what he has nestled away in the back. I can't see what he's got hidden behind here. Can't see what he's got hidden behind these woods or in these woods. So now I could change my game plan entirely, but it's going to take far, far too long. The most I could do at this point would be to break off the second line and advance down here, around here, up here, and then look to try and come in on his flank. But I'm not entirely convinced that I'm going to have the time for a long, circuitous detour around the entire flank of the enemy army. If I do that, it'll probably be the Austrians doing it. But for now, that is going to be that. So I thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed once again. And until next time, this has been Valmy, and I will see you all very soon.